Hello and welcome to Vegas Odds Football. I'm your host, Daniel Ocho. In this episode, we are going to be breaking down our Week 11 NFL betting picks. The next game on our slate is the Las Vegas Raiders, the struggling Las Vegas Raiders, on the road against the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos are -3. No over-under out yet in this game, not one that I could find. This is another just not a fun game to watch, right? It's tough. This week I'm going through the slate, I'm like, oh no. A lot of weeks I'm like, yeah, this is incredible, front to back. This is not one of those weeks. We have a Raiders team. We have Derek Carr crying at the podium after the game, saying some of these guys don't believe. One of the most unbelievable displays I've ever seen. I understand the guy's getting upset. He cried less when like his teammates were literally murdering people. But now the Raiders have broken Derek Carr. The Denver Broncos have broken me. They've broken the American watching public by making us watch their abomination of an offense. I saw a stat today that the Broncos would be 8-1 if they had scored just 18 points in every one of their games this year. That being said, if my grandmother had wheels, she would be a bicycle, right? So it doesn't do us a lot of good to make these ridiculous sort of proclamations. Oh, well, if this, then that. The Broncos are terrible. Their head coach looks way over his head. Russell Wilson looks horrible. There's no other way to say it. He looks completely toast, and he's due $40 million over the next 4 years. Jerry Jeudy gets hurt on the opening drive of this past week, and the Broncos could not overcome that. Cortland Sutton can't get separation, but he makes incredible plays week to week. This is a game that I'm not betting on. I don't really have a strong pick here, but I'd like to take the Raiders +3. All the Raiders do is lose close games, and that's one thing I'm pretty confident they can do against the Broncos. Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown scorer, or to score 2 or 3 touchdowns, maybe a prop bet that I'm looking at, because Josh Jacobs absolutely dominates the Denver Broncos. Broncos maybe have the best defense in the entire NFL. Despite that, Jacobs went for 3 touchdowns last time they played, and I could see the Raiders relying on him again here. So give me Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown scorer, maybe parlay it with the Raiders +3. Have a little fun on this one. Otherwise, let's stop. Let's not do this.